I'm going to go ahead and say it. Jonathan Hickman is a genius. If you want to know why I think that, stay tuned for the video. Reggie here, your friendly neighborhood bodybuilder and comic book collector, and I want to welcome you to another one of my videos. Jonathan Hickman is a genius, and I say that for a couple of reasons. So he recently rebooted the X-Men franchise, and I think that he has done a fantastic job of it. This is not the first time that the X-Men have been rebooted. It's actually been done several times over the last couple of decades. But I think what's really great about what Jonathan Hickman is doing is that he's not exactly erasing the past. What he is doing is he is telling a new story by linking all of these different reboots and tidbits from the past together in order to tell another story moving forward. And so what's great is as you read House of X and Powers of 10, the ongoing X-Men series, the Marauders, the Fallen Angels, all of these different series, they tie back to different points in the X-Men history. And so what's great about that is that no matter if you've read X-Men at some point in the past, there is something out there that you can anchor to as you move forward. But at the same time, if you've never really read X-Men before, he still gives you, and the other writers still give you enough to really be able to appreciate what's being done in the moment. But they do it in such a way where they kind of dangle these little things out there that you might not quite understand in the moment, but over time will be revealed to you. And so it's in this vein that I look at the ongoing series for the X-Men and all the other titles, and I'm always on the lookout for those little tidbits that I don't quite understand. Because what I've realized is that if there's something there that I don't understand, typically it is going to be something from the past that he is basically tying back to that he will use moving forward. And so one of those things that really caught my attention, I think it was in issue number 1 of the new X-Men series, was the Children of the Vault. There was actually a character that the X-Men rescued from some kind of facility, and she was black and white, and there was all of this cryptic language about the vault, and that's what really piqued my interest. And it was only a couple of panels over, I think, 2 pages, but it was enough to piqued my interest. And so I started doing some research into this whole vault thing. Like, what is this? What is the background of this thing? And what I realized with that was that this was an awesome story from, I think, the early 2000s. And so I went back, I read those issues, I bought those issues, and now I'm creating this video to talk about those issues because I think that there's some really, really cool stuff here that will be revealed to us in the future. And so my goal here isn't to tell you the exact story because I want you to pick the book up or to read it digitally online because it's actually a pretty good series. So I won't be telling you everything that happens, but I do want to pique your interest. So the Children of the Vault are just incredible. Super, super powerful, post-human, non-mutant entities. And these folks are bad. Let me tell you, they are bad. And so the long and short of it is that they are the result of some manipulation where basically their evolutionary track was accelerated through science. And what the result was basically some super powerful individuals that took it to the X-Men. And it actually starts out in this book right here, X-Men number 188. This is the first Children of the Vault. And this actually gets started in a very, very cryptic way. You kind of see Sabretooth on the run. You're not quite sure why he's on the run. You see some mysterious figures that enter that then decide they are going to wipe out an entire town in Mexico just so that they can hide their existence. and that is the Children of the Vault. That's basically how this thing starts, right? And so over the next several issues, all of the details are revealed as to why Sabretooth was on the run, why they felt the need to wipe out this town, how the X-Men get involved, how the X-Men get mollywopped by the Children of the Vault, and then ultimately come back to win. It is honestly a good series to read, and I cannot wait to see what happens with the Children of the Vault moving into the future. But let me show you the rest of the books that I have. That was 188. This is 189. This is just a continuation of the story that started in 188. This next one, this cover is crazy. This is 190, and what you basically see right there is Bobby Drake, aka Iceman, just all broken up. He actually dies. This dude is killed in the X-Men book, and he ultimately comes back. But he is killed, and I mean, this thing is credible. This is 191. The artwork isn't that great, but the story is really compelling. 192 right here, some rogue action on the cover. She has some issue going on with Cyclops in this. I mean, this story arc is really good. Here is 193, and this is basically the end of the Children of the Vault arc. I'm honestly not sure whether they make an appearance after this. But like I said, they do appear in X-Men #1, and I'm super pumped to see what happens with them moving forward. Hopefully Jonathan Hickman introduces them relatively quickly. If not, it just might be one of those things that he kind of throws out there and he picks up on much later, or he throws it out there and allows some other writer in one of these other books to actually pick it up and run with it. But a really fantastic read. If you have an opportunity, I definitely encourage you to check it out, because maybe there's some magic that could be made here. I want to thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I hope that you enjoyed this little bit of background. Hopefully I piqued your interest on the Children of the Vault. If you need to reach out to me, feel free to do so at RegieCollects on Instagram and RegieCollects@gmail.com. Take care.